Right now, somewhere a developer just shipped a full working SaaS app, dashboard, login billing, the whole thing in 11 minutes. And somewhere else, a lawyer in Brazil is drafting a fine for 35 million euros. Here's the part nobody telling you. They might be talking about the same app. Stick around because by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to be the founder who sleeps fast and sleeps at night. So, sleeps at night. Right? So, welcome back. Today, we are breaking down 6 brutal reality check every AI founder needs to know in 2026 before you write another line of code. Because here's the tension we are living in right now. No one means on one side you have got two numbers like August 2nd, 2026. That's the date the European AI Act become fully enforceable, not a warning, not a grace period, enforceable. And on the other side, 35 million euros or 7% of your global turnover, whichever number makes the regulators happier. So that's not a typo, okay? So what it is, that's not a small business expectation clause waiting to save you. That's the ceiling. So if you are building AI product right now, and honestly, if you are watching this, you probably are the video might be the most important 11 minutes you spend this year. Let's dive into it. So speed is regulatory trap. Let's start with the paradox because it's wild. In early 2026, we officially enter the era of the 11-minute SaaS. Means tools like Claude Code Max let deploy a full stack app, auth, dashboard, Stripe building faster than it take to make a coffee. The technical barrier to building software has basically hit zero. And look, that's incredible. That's the dream every founder had 10 years ago. But here's the trap, and I need you really sit with the one. If you use AI agent to spin up a credit scoring app in 11 minutes, you haven't just saved a product, you have legally created a high risk AI system, which means the second it touches an European user, if need a quality management system and a CE making audits illegal. Let that sink in. Moving fast and breaking things that used to be a growth strategy in 2026 for completion its terminal strategy. It kills the company. So how do you actually move at that speed without walking into the wall? So that's exactly what the next 6 checks are for. So here's your map for the rest of the video. 6 checks. Write this down if you need to because you are about to go deep on every single one. Check 1. Log a boring stack for agents speed build. Check 2. Don't fall for the Estonia tax myth. Check 3. Big infrastructure, the real European data residency. Check 4. Treat the European AI Act as your market entry ticket, not a punisher. Check 5. Automate the office work, not the judgmental calls. And check 6. Classify and meter your AI like the AI says it actually is. So 6 check, 1 goal, build fast, survive long, and let's start with the stack. So here's the counter counterintuitive truth about speed in this era. So the fastest builder aren't using the newest tool. They are using the most boring one. Why? Because an AI agent doesn't have the magic. It has pattern recognition. And when you log your stack to something the model seen a million times like Next.js, Supabase, Stripe, Vercel, the agent stop guessing and start executing. Fewer means what hallucinations, fewer 2 a.m. bugs, and more shipped feature. But this is the line I want you to remember. The real speed comes from treating your AI coding agent like a sharp technical co-pilot, not a slot machine. You don't just pull the lever and hop. You are still the manager, product manager, and you are still the quality analyst. So every migration, every deploy, so you review it and before its production. Speed isn't about removing yourself from the loop. It's about removing the guesswork. So reality check 2. Okay, check 2. And this one has burned so many founders in the last few years. You have heard the pitch. Register an Estonian company, pay zero payment tax on reinvested protein profits, live annual, done. So it should like a cheat code. Here's the twist. It's only work in one scenario. Scenario A. A founder based in Dubai, running a Estonian company, serving US client. That works. No link to a high tax country. Scenario B. A founder living in Berlin, running the same Estonian company from a home office and service German client. That does not work because Germany tax office, the Finanzamt, will simply look at where you actually sit every day, decide that you really place a business and hits you with double taxation. Here's the sentence to tattoo on your brain. Tax advantages follow genuine economic activity, not paperwork. And one more this think people constantly get wrong, that e-residency is not a visa. It gives you zero right to live or work in the European. Registering in Tallinn doesn't erase your life in Munich. It just add a second messier layer on top of it. So check 3 is about infrastructure and specifically where your user data actually lives. If you are going after healthcare client, finance client, anyone regulates, here's the deal breaker question. They will ask you, where does the data get processed? If you are using a direct API from Anthropic or OpenAI, the honest answer is usually the US via something called standard contractual causes. And when it comes to the data branch, you get property. And the phrase along will make a data protection office I twitch. So it's too vague to build a complex program around. And now compare that the Azure OpenAI as a right now, it's the only major hosted open option offer a hard contractual guarantees to keep processing inside the European region like Student Central and a logged in 72-hour breach notification window. Here's why the number matters. 72 hours is actually the Windows GDPR Article 33 requires. It's not a coincidence. It's a checkbox that unlock enterprises deal. It enterprises client are your growth plan. This is the infrastructure decision that decides whether you make it past procurement or get quietly filtered out before anyone even reads your pitch deck. So now the big one, check for. This is the European AI Act itself, starting August 2000, August 2nd, 2026. If your product touches hiring, credit, and decisions or critical infrastructure, it's classified high risk. And high risk means two things are now non-negotiable: a quality management system and a CE marketing. So what is a quality management system? You document every single training data source, every pre-processing step, and now after launch before the up and CE marking. So think of it as the physical and digital stamp that say this is legal to sell in the European, and no stamp, no marker, and full stop. So here's the mindset. Tipped. I want to leave you with enterprises. Buyers are already refusing to sign vendors who can't produce this paperwork. So the founder who built these gradients in from day one aren't just saying safe, they are winning deal the unprepared competitor can't even bid on. So say it with me. In 2026, your completion posture is your sales deck. So check 5 is about where AI agents belong inside your own company. So we have moved past chatbots, tools like Claude Code Max. Now plug straight into Slack, Microsoft 365, your CRM, and just do the one. Recurring reports, inbox trace, pulling computer, pricing, and everything it will do easy. But here's the gradual some something should never go fully to an agent, which hiring decision, quarterly forecasting, customer complaints, refund calls, and the moment where judgment, empathy, or strategy actually matters, those stay human. And here's the line that should scare you a little in a good way. Automating a process your team doesn't manually understand is simply automating a bug. If your team can't explain the process by hand, don't hand it to an agent. And you are not saving time, you are scaling a mistake. So just check. And this one about money, specifically the money you might be quietly losing right now. If you sell into the US and you are going usually a generic software tax code, you are getting this wrong. And AI product have their own specific tax code now, and using the wrong one can create real estate live tax exposure for don't know you I have. So here's the number, and that should worry you. 46% of IT leaders say unpredictable AI pricing is a primary barrier to adaptation. Your customers are scared of getting a surprise bill. And honestly, so should you be on the cost side? The fix is simple. Think like a credit card company, credit reservation. Before an AI agent loop runs, you reserve the expected cost against the customer balance, and just like a hotel pre-authorization on your card, because without circuit breakers and agent workload, one runway failure events and one loop that spirals would blow through your entire margin before you have even set the inverse. So now was so here's where all six checks land. And as the technical work gets automated away, and it is getting automated away, your job as a founder is quietly changing, and you are becoming the compliance architect of the company. And this next part isn't optional anymore. Human in the loop is now a legal requirement for high risk AI system under the act, not a nice design choice. So you are legally obligated to build a way for a human to step in and override the machine. So I want to leave you with the real question this video is actually asking. Is your AI stack built to survive the 2026 completion clip? Data residency, permanent established risk, the quality management documentation, and miss even one of those, and you are not building a soft company. So you are building a 90-minute house on sand. So quick recap, because repetition is how this actually stick. So lock a boring stack. Velocity comes from context, not magic. Tax hacks follow real economic activity, not a mailing address. European data residency isn't optional for a regulated client. The quality management plus CE marking are table stakes now, and not somebody. To automate the routine, keep the judgment call human, and meter your AI spend like a pre-authorization, not a blank check. The six checks, one mindset, build like the deadline in real, because it is. So here's the truth: nobody puts on a slide deck. The founder who win in 2026 aren't the faster one, and they are not the most curious one. They are the one who can hold both at once, move at the speed of AI, and while keeping a human hand firmly on the wheel. So move at light speed, stay overseen, and that's the whole game now. So here's what I want you to write now before you close that tab. Go back to the six deck or six check, pick the one your product is weakest, data residency, text structure, whatever it is, and go and fix it. And now, not somebody, today. After, if the video just save you from a very expensive surprise, do three things for me. Smash that like button so this reaches the about next founder about to make the same mistake. Subscribe and hit the bell icon, because the next week I am breaking down exactly how to build a quality management system for scratch, no lawyer needed. And drop a comment telling me which of these six checks scares you the most, and I read every single one, and I will answering the best question to the next. So you can skip the 90-minute and now go build something that's still standing in 10 minutes. So I will see you in the next one. For that, bye.